welcome to another video. I am Midnight at 3 a.m. Art, and this is my Steampunk Mermaid and Horsea speed drawing. You could see that I start out with a mini version of the entire drawing first to see which colors I like best. I started by trying out Horsea with some blues and some yellows because I was looking at a reference picture of Horsea before I even went to my original drawing because I didn't want to ruin that one. I test out warm grays for her skin, earth tones for her corset, and a purple tail with red fins. You could just see me going through this a lot. I just test out a bunch of colors. So ultimately I went with something like this, but not exactly. So for Horsea, basically the same, yellow and blue Copic markers, and I just stayed within the lines this time. So how did I come up with this idea? I was actually on the Jazz's Arty Party app. You do have to pay for it, but I really do like this app. It's like $3, I think. And basically what came up was Steampunk Mermaid with animal, I think. And so the first animal I could think, I know Pokemon aren't animals, or Pokemon, but I like Pokemon better than just a regular seahorse, so I decided to do Horsea. You could see that, I wanted the steampunkness to show through, because the first original concept I had her sitting down, and I actually wanted her to be standing up and playing around with Horsea, and I thought this concept was funny, because Horsea has one of her tubes that connect to her tail, and she's just like, can I please have it back? You could see it in her eyebrows once I color those in. I just thought it was funny, if I did it that way. You can see that I went with warm grays tones for her skin as opposed to regular skin colors, because her corset's gonna be brown, and I didn't want her brown corset to blend in with her skin. So I decided her skin's going to have a different color. I was originally thinking purple, but I wanted her tail to be purple, so I went with warm gray, and I didn't want her skin to pop out. I wanted her clothes to pop out more. And how, I actually really like how the warm grayness of her skin really kind of toned it down, but not to the point where you don't know that that's her skin. I kind of wanted to make it look like there were gears inside of her, looking inside of her, it's hollow and you could touch the gears and stuff and the tubings of everything. So it's just darker warm grays that I did for those little compartments in her skin. And then I wanted it to look like she had what is it called? Compartments in her skin still. So I had some covered and I had some open, and the ones that were covered I wanted them to kind of look like bracelets, shall I say. So I made them match her clothing more than I made it match her skin. So that's what it would look like if those gears had the covered compartments on. It would be more of an earthy tone. I wanted her gloves to also be earth toned, so I just went back and forth with my dark earth tones and my light earth tone Copic markers, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. I didn't want her tail to just go from red to straight purple, so I did a gradient of red fins to orange and then purple, and then I used my sepia to really bring her tail together with her corset, as opposed to it just being purple. For her glasses, I wanted it to match the corset, and I think I did an okay job. I just used my earth tones for this. I didn't really use anything else. And my YR 000 silk, so it blended in pretty well. Now, I will get on to the hair, and I wanted her hair to be a hot pink, because I got this new fluorescent pink at Hobby Lobby. Copic marker, this fluorescent pink that I got. Oh, it's so pretty. I really wanted to use it for her hair, and I basically use that for the entire bottom part of her hair. You can see me go back and forth with my shock pink, and I just kind of go back and forth with lighter pinks and my darker pinks. So I kind of just fix everything up on her with that, and then I just kind of, what do I go into? Yeah, I go into the background, and it's going to be my Bee Gees, going from darkest to lightest. I don't think you see me doing the bubbles. I wish the camera did catch it. But I just started on the bottom part of the bubbles. I used my BG18 and then blended that in with BG13 and then blended that in with BG70, the lightest color, and then just the colorless blender to really blend everything out. I use the colorless blender pretty heavily on the background because I didn't want it to look like a basic ocean, I guess, but it looked okay. You could still see streaks at the final photo, but I thought it turned out alright. I'm not too picky about backgrounds, even though I know I should probably work on them more. The light source was actually coming from the side, and I tried to make it look like that, but I don't know if that's exactly what I accomplished. I just used my basic blues and then my blue-greens Copic markers to do that. I take out my multi-liners and then I start outlining her tail, and I actually outline everything. I do outline everything in black because sepia just wasn't poppy enough. So that's it. Here's a final photo. Hope you enjoyed. Please like this video or subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!